We can all agree that CS2 is missing something. Maybe it's that the movement feels a little bit off, perhaps it's the non-existent anti-cheat. It could be that a lot of the secondary game modes that we've come to love are simply not present. I say no. All of that is bullshit. Not real. All that stuff you came to love from CSGO, it was all placebo. The real thing we're missing in CS2 is Cache, the greatest map of all time. But seriously, Cache is probably my favorite Counter-Strike map ever, and in this video I'm going to talk about its history, why I love it so much, and its prospective future. Wait, I've got big news for you. This video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, the cheap and easy way to trade out your old skins for something fresh. You can use code PENGUIN on the site to get two things. First off, you get $5 after you complete your first trade with a maximum bonus if you spend $100 on the site. And secondly, you get a 5% bonus when adding balance to the site. Combined with the 30% deposit bonus SkinsMonkey offers already, that's an extra 35% for you to spend. Follow my link in the description or the pinned comment and start trading today. Cache is a map that was originally made by Volcano for CS Source. If you don't know, Volcano was a very good North American CS 1.6 and Source Pro who currently works for Riot on Valorant. Volcano is also the guy who's responsible for Secret on Nuke being moved from back behind Garage to where it is today. This old version of Cache is very similar layout-wise to the first version introduced to CSGO. The main differences being that in this version, this garage door is closed, and the main way to heaven is a ladder rather than a ramp. The setting is also very different. As with many maps from this era, Cache was set in a nondescript warehouse area. Seriously, you could compare screenshots from this era of Cache, Mill, Train, Nuke, and a whole slew of other maps, and they just look the same. In Source, there were kind of three settings for Counter-Strike maps: Warehouse, Italian Town, and Middle Eastern Town. Actually, no, that's a lie. Castle was also very popular for some reason. They should bring that one back. If you make a castle-themed workshop map in the next ever, I guess, you have the government right to put this penguin gold star of approval somewhere. I don't really know. You don't have to also, but it would be cool, that's all. Thanks guys. Anyways, in CSGO, Cache was first added to the game as part of Operation Bravo, the second CSGO operation. It was pretty quickly adopted as the community favorite, and with each subsequent operation, people wanted it back. Eventually, after being included in Operation Phoenix and Operation Breakout as well, Cache was integrated into the game as a permanent fixture. This new, revamped version of Cache for CSGO was done in collaboration with FMPone, a prolific mapper and level designer well known in the CS community today. He holds the record for the most community maps to be added to the game directly. This new version of Cache took on the Chernobyl setting that we know today, and it did it quite well without affecting the gameplay. Cache was added to the professional map pool alongside Cobblestone and Overpass just 1 month before the Cologne 2014 Major. This was when the map pool was initially expanded to 7 maps. On July 9th, 2016, this happened. And then some bastard vandalized the map. Cache's layout is undeniably amazing. I mentioned earlier how in CS Source, Cache was designed after a warehouse. I believe that because of this decision, the angles are all very sheer and there isn't a ton of room for error. Because of this, Cache is very similar to Dust 2 in the way that it's very aim-focused. Cache was the pug map for a long time. It's a 3-lane map with sites that are constructed in a manner where peeking makes sense, holding makes sense, and there's just enough flair to make it still exciting. Cache is the default, but it isn't the default in a boring way, at least not in my book. In case you couldn't tell by how I've been talking about it, Cache is my favorite map of all time, but it's not solely because of how it plays. Although it is an amazingly built map, my love for Cache comes from my memories with it, both from playing it and watching it. I can name a dozen of my favorite CS moments that are all on Cache. In fact, here's a few of my personal favorites. There's a specific North American demographic that will love this shit.
Can you please hold A without the... Did you do the boost? Let me check the bodies. 100% there's a boost here. Look, 100%. Look! There's blood on both walls! You guys stop boosting!
Yeah,
any guns?
He's in C.
Yeah, mid.
Oh my.
What the fuck? He's just spamming you guys?
What?
What the fuck?
Mark is a god. Where are we watching? Oh my god, it's simple, yes?
After a few years of play, in 2019 it was time for cash to be removed from the professional pool. In its lieu came Vertigo, a very controversial decision. The period where this first version of Vertigo was in the professional pool and the Krieg was still in its pre-nerf state was one of the darkest eras of Pro CS. Cash's story didn't end there though. At ESL 1 New York 2019, we were given a look at the new reworked Cash. It was much brighter, much greener, and it seemed that there would be quite a few new minute layout changes to spice things up. Once the map released though, several of these new changes were removed, namely this walkable lip right here that would have changed much of the dynamic on the B site. In the end, I think this is a good thing, as this lip would have made the site much more clunky, mainly because the changes that did end up happening in this new version of Cash were, well, just that. Very clunky, especially this new window in middle. Changes are good, and it's a good thing that FMPone tried mixing a few things up in the map. However, these changes simply did not pan out. The other big issue with new Cash was that it was so green. Of course, FMPone couldn't have known this when they made the map, but the first agent skins were released shortly after the introduction of new Cash. The map being so green caused agent skins to blend in remarkably well with the background, making the map in some cases fairly unplayable. This was bad. After a few updates that made this new version of Cash much better, toning down the green, replacing this ladder with boxes, and a few other small fixes, Cash stagnated for the remainder of CSGO, and that's where the actual in-game story ends. However, just recently, FMPone released a few screenshots of progress on a completely new top-to-bottom revamp of Cash for CS2. We don't know much about layout changes other than it appears that the window in mid is still there, but detailing-wise, so far this might actually be the prettiest Counter-Strike map that I've ever seen. These screenshots look like an Unreal Engine render someone would release in 2016 with the caption, "This will be Cash in 2020. Hopefully, Cash's story will get a happy ending in CS2 with its official inclusion. At this point though, I just really want it back. I trust FMPone more than I trust damn near any other mapper in Counter-Strike. Except for the ones that I'm Twitter mutuals with, I trust you all more than anything and I would do anything for you. So I'm sure it'll end up alright. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video in a bit of an unorthodox way. I tweeted a few weeks ago that this summer is gonna be the summer of Penguin in a kind of a joking way, but I decided that it's real and a thing that I'm doing. That starts today with this video, and I'll be streaming live on Twitch tomorrow, Friday, May 17th from 7 CEST to 10 CEST. Here's a little poster I made with the run of show. This will also be available on my Twitter. To end off the stream, I'm going to be trying something new. I'll be giving a live presentation that, after the fact, will be edited down and turned into a main channel video. So yeah, I'm going to be live recording a video that will, after the fact, go up on here. Tune in then, it's going to be a lot of fun, and remember, this is just the beginning. I will be streaming live on Twitch tomorrow at twitch.tv/penguinforchange. The URL is on screen and in the description as well, so give me a follow and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.